Hello friends, myself Dr. Kirti Sriram Kulkarni and I am from Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College Jawar. I welcome you all for the second lecture of TYBSc in Organic Chemistry, that is of semester 5. So in our last lecture we have already discussed about the periodic table, right? So we have taken idea about the characteristic of periodic table, how the periodic table is arranged, what are valence electron, what is electronic configuration, what are s, p, d and f block elements, how their electronic configuration is. Everything we have discussed in our first lecture, and we have already started with the unit 3 of your semester 5, that is chemistry of inner transition element. So far we have already seen that what are inner transition elements. They are the 4f and 5f block elements. Why they are called as so? Because these elements have outer three shells, that is outermost, that is n shell, penultimate, that is n minus 1 shell, and pre-penultimate, that is n minus 2 shells are incompletely filled with their electron. As their n-2 f orbital gradually fills with the electron, therefore they are called as inner transition elements. Or the electron also filled in f orbital, therefore they are also known as f block elements. And we have also seen that they are given special position at the bottom of periodic table, and they contain two series, that is lanthanide series and actinide series. So you just have a glance on this table so that you will have again idea about our 14 elements. They are included in lanthanide and actinide series. So today we will actually start with their chemical and physical characteristics. The first series, that is the lanthanide series. So first of all we will see what is their position in periodic table. Okay. So the first series of inner transition element is called as lanthanide series. Okay, there are two series, right? And the first series is called as lanthanide series, which is also known as 4f block series. Okay, there are 14 elements where they start from cerium, that is atomic number 58, to lutetium, that is atomic number 71. This completes this series. Since the series starts from lanthanum, that is atomic number 57, they are also called as lanthanide series. Then, due to their unique similarities, these elements, they have unique similarities, also particular characteristics. Therefore, they are assigned a suitable position at the bottom of your periodic table, right? So you will now have question that why this series is given special position, right? So actually they are situated in between barium, that is atomic number 56, to the hafnium, that is atomic number 72. So if you see your periodic table, they have near place in each other, and in between them the whole lanthanide series is situated. Also they have very similar size. Okay, so therefore it is very difficult to distinguish them easily, and therefore the whole series is given a special place, that is at the bottom of periodic table, right? So even their symmetry of periodic table will get destroyed. Suppose you put 14 elements in between, and therefore the sidewise expansion of periodic table is not possible, hence it is extended at the bottom. So as we have also seen that the incoming electrons are entering in the 4f orbital, and therefore they are also known as 4f block or inner transition elements. Since the lanthanides have characteristic electron in the last three incomplete shell, their position in group 3 is justified, right? So we have already discussed what are the characteristics of groups and periods, right? So here also, according to our rule, whatever incomplete electrons are there, these electrons are coming in last three incomplete shells, and therefore their position in third group, that is group 3, is justified. Therefore they are situated in this particular group. Are you getting this point? That means in case of lanthanides or lanthanons, N, N-1 and N-2 shells are incomplete. Okay, therefore they are in group 3. Okay, now we will see about the period. Okay, each lanthanide has 6 shells. How many shells? 6 shells, and therefore their position in 6th period is also justified, right? So therefore the particular position given to lanthanide is very correct. Now we will discuss the second series, that is actinide series, or it is also known as 5F block series. The second series of inner transition element are called as actinides. Okay, there are also 14 elements from thorium, that is atomic number 92, and lawrencium, that is atomic number 103. So overall 14 elements will complete this series. Since these elements follow actinium, कोणाच्या नंतर येतात हे 14 एलिमेंट, तर ऍक्टिनियम, आणि त्याचा ॲटॉमिक नंबर म्हणजे झेड किती आहे? 89, and therefore they are called as actinide series. ओके, लॅन्थेनाइडच्या मागे येतात म्हणून लॅन्थेनाइड सिरीज, आणि ऍक्टिनियमच्या मागे येतात म्हणून यांना काय म्हणतात? ऍक्टिनियम or actinide series. Due to their unique characteristics and similarities, they are also assigned a suitable position at the bottom of periodic table. Okay, they come in between, see properly, if you see your periodic table, they come in between radium, that is atomic number 88, and rutherfordium, that is atomic number 104. सो या दोन एलिमेंटच्या मध्ये हे 14 एलिमेंट बसवायला पाहिजे ऍक्च्युली, पण काय होणार आहे, जर तुम्ही मध्येच असे 14 एलिमेंट बसवले तर आपल्या पिरियॉडिक टेबलची सिमेट्री डिस्टर्ब होणार आहे. बरोबर, पिरियॉडिक टेबल ऑलरेडी एका व्यवस्थित सिरीजने मांडलेला आहे, इन्क्रीजिंग ऑर्डर ऑफ देअर ॲटॉमिक नंबर्स, आणि त्याच्यामध्येच जर तुम्ही हे 14 एलिमेंट घुसवले, आपण असं म्हटलं तर काय होणार, आपल्या पिरियॉडिक टेबलची सिमेट्री डिस्टर्ब होणार. म्हणून काय करण्यात आलेलं आहे, दे आर सिच्युएटेड ॲट द बॉटम ऑफ युअर पिरियॉडिक टेबल. Again in this case, the last 3 shells, that is N, N-1 and N-2 are incomplete. Therefore they are also known as inner transition elements, and the incoming electron enters in 4f orbital. Therefore they are also called as 5f block elements, right? They have 3 incomplete orbitals, therefore again they are in group 3. Now what about the period? They come under 7th period. Okay, but again what will happen, in each case actinide has 7 shells. Okay, and therefore their position in 7th period is justified. So where is their actual position? Group 3 and period 7. Okay, so if you visualize your periodic table, you will come to know that they come under group 3 and 7th period, and that too after whom? Actinium. Actiniumच्या नंतर ते येतात. बरोबर आहे, म्हणजे त्यांना ऍक्च्युली कुठे बसवायला पाहिजे होतं? रेडियम आणि रुदरफोर्डियमच्या मध्ये आणि ऍक्टिनियमच्या ऍक्च्युअल पोझिशनला. बट इट इज डिफिकल्ट टू सिच्युएट 14 एलिमेंट टुगेदर, and therefore they are given special position at the bottom of your periodic table. Okay, now in case of actinide series, the elements with atomic number higher than that of uranium are also called as transuranic elements. You must know this word, and that's why I'm telling you, after uranium then elements are also called as transuranic elements. Okay, so now we will actually start with the chemistry of lanthanides. पहिल्यांदा आपण लॅन्थेनाइडची संपूर्ण केमिस्ट्री बघायची आहे. So what is that? It is a group of closely related elements from cerium to lutetium, and they are also called as lanthanons or rare earths. त्यांना आणखी काय म्हटलं जातं? Rare earths, because Their oxides resembled the oxides of alkaline earth metal. त्यांचे जे ऑक्साईड बनतात ते कोणासारखे असतात? आपले अल्कलाइन अर्थ मेटल जे आहेत आपण लास्ट लेक्चर मध्ये डिस्कस केलंय त्यांच्यासारखे असतात, म्हणून त्यांना काय म्हटलं जातं? रेअर अर्थ. The first property is electronic configuration. Okay, so electronic configuration कशावर अवलंबून असतं? It depends upon studies of emission spectra of elements. Okay, so basically electronic configuration can be of two types. The first one is called as ideal and the second one is called as observed. Okay, ideal आणि observed असं का असणार आहे? आयडियल म्हणजे जे आपल्याला एक्सपेक्टेड आहे, बरोबर? आपल्याला सर्वांकडून काहीतरी एक्सपेक्टेशन असतात, पण ऍक्च्युअली परिस्थिती वेगळीच असते. Therefore the observed one is little bit different from that. So in case of ideal electronic configuration, lanthanum has electronic configuration. See here, Ln is equal to xenon 4f0 5d1 and 6s2. Okay, so if you see carefully what is happening, the filling of electron take place at their 4f level. तुम्ही हे कॉन्फिगरेशन जर नीट बघितलं तर तुमच्या असं लक्षात येईल की 5d1 ऑलरेडी ऑक्युपाइड आहे आणि 6s2 या दोघांमध्ये कुठल्याही प्रकारचं चेंजेस येत नाहीत. ते कॉन्फिगरेशन तसंच्या तसं राहतं. आणि मग इनकमिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन, आता हा इनकमिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन कुठून येतो? So as the atomic number increases, obviously one electron will increase, and where this incoming electron will go? It will directly go to the f orbital. Okay, आणि ते पण कुठली f orbital? तर 4f orbital. बघा, if you see this electronic configuration carefully, you will come to know that the incoming electron in case of all series, बरोबर, सिरीज मध्ये काय होत जाणार? ॲटॉमिक नंबर वाढत जाणार, म्हणजे एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन येत जाईल, बरोबर? फ्रॉम सेरियम टू ल्युटेशियम काय होणार? एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन येत जाणार आणि तो कुठे भरत जाणार आहे? तर 4f ऑर्बिटल मध्ये. ओके, सो 5d1 and 6s2 configuration will remain unchanged and therefore they are also called as 4f block elements. So similarly, cerium will have electronic configuration. See here, xenon 4f1 5d1 6s2. बघा, 5d1 and 6s2 they will remain same, and now the incoming electron has gone to 4f orbital. Finally, lutetium will have electronic configuration xenon 4f14 5d1 6s2. म्हणजे एक पण नाही, 0 ते 14 हे सगळे इलेक्ट्रॉन कुठे जात गेलेले आहेत? तर f ऑर्बिटल मध्ये गेलेले आहेत. Therefore the basic ideal electronic configuration of lanthanide is, see the final formula, xenon 4f(n) 0 to 14. म्हणजे 4f मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन किती राहू शकतात? n नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, दॅट इज 0 to 14 एवढे इलेक्ट्रॉन त्याच्यामध्ये राहू शकतात. 5d1 and 6s2. So in case of 4f orbital, they can vary from 0 to 14. So this is possible only if lanthanide series follows the ideal configuration. Okay, but the situation is actually different, and that is what? Observed electronic configuration. So in our earlier slide we have seen ideal electronic configuration. Now we will see the observed electronic configuration. So what happens actually in actual condition? The shifting of single 5d electron take place into 4f level, okay, to achieve half filled or completely filled stable configuration. So we all know that it is just a matter of being very stable, right? Every atom or all atom form molecule to get stabilized position in the nature. So therefore same is applicable for our lanthanide series. So to get half filled केव्हा होणार? बघा बरं, जर तुमची f ऑर्बिटल 7 भरलेली असेल, कारण f ऑर्बिटलची कॅपॅसिटी किती आहे? 14. So if it is filled 7, then we can say it is half filled. And completely filled, that means 14. So to get maximum stability, what will happen? The lanthanide series will not follow the ideal electronic configuration. त्या आयडियल कॉन्फिगरेशन मध्ये थोड्या प्रमाणामध्ये काय करतात, चेंज करतात, बरोबर. आणि त्या चेंजने काय होतं, द लास्ट or that is 4f orbital will get half filled or completely filled to get stable configuration. Therefore, the observed electronic configuration, which is represented by 4f n plus 1, 5d0 and 6s2. बघा, स्टेबिलिटी मिळण्यासाठी काय करतात ते, डी ऑर्बिटल मध्ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन होता की नाही अगोदर, तो आता कुठे गेलेला आहे, एफ ऑर्बिटल मध्ये गेलेला आहे. हे प्रत्येक वेळेस होतं असं नाही, तर स्टॅबिलिटी मिळवण्यासाठी ते असं करतात, बरोबर आहे. कारण जिथे जिथे तुमची एफ ऑर्बिटल हाफ फिल्ड किंवा कम्प्लिटली फिल्ड असेल, तिथे तिथे त्या एलिमेंटला जास्तीत जास्त स्टॅबिलिटी मिळणार आहे. And therefore, in earlier slide, we have seen that 5d should be filled with one electron, but in actual case, what happens, that d electron gets shifted to 4f orbital. That is, therefore, the electronic configuration will become, see in the slide, 4f n plus 1, 5d0 and 6s2. So, the 4f and 5d levels are now so close in energy that it is difficult to locate the exact position of electron. बरोबर आहे. 4f ऑर्बिटल आणि 5d ऑर्बिटल ह्या एवढ्या एनर्जीने सेम आहेत, सिमिलर आहेत, की इलेक्ट्रॉन नेमका कुठे आहे हे आपल्याला कळून येत नाही. दे हॅव सिमिलर एनर्जीज. The 4f electrons are well shielded by the intervening electronic shell from the surrounding and therefore not actively involved in chemical bonding. Because of this, what property they achieve? जे 4f इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आहेत, बघा 4f च्या पुढे आणखीन कोण आहे, 5d ऑर्बिटल आहे, आणि त्याच्या आणखी पुढे कोण आहे, 6s ऑर्बिटल आहे. या दोन ऑर्बिटल 5f ऑर्बिटलला काय करतात, शील्ड करतात. शील्ड करतात म्हणजे काय, शील्ड म्हणजे ढाल, बरोबर. सो त्याच्या बाहेर आवरण आहे, 4f च्या बाहेर कसं आवरण आहे, 5d, and after that 6s. Therefore, these two orbital will not allow 4f electron to get involved in chemical bonding. आपल्याला माहिती आहे केमिकल बॉन्डिंग मध्ये आउटर मोस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन इन्व्हॉल्ड असतात, आणि आउटर मोस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉनच आउटर मोस्ट शेल मध्ये एंट्री करत असतात. पण हे कसे आहेत, इनर ट्रान्झिशन एलिमेंट आहेत. ट्रान्झिशन म्हणजे ती कुठे होत आहे, इनर ऑर्बिटल मध्ये, म्हणून त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, इनर ट्रान्झिशन एलिमेंट. पण या केस मध्ये कसं आहे, जे इलेक्ट्रॉन येतात ते कुठे आहेत, आतमधल्या ऑर्बिटल मध्ये आहेत, जे बाहेरचे ऑर्बिटल त्याला केमिकल बॉन्डिंग मध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व होऊ देत नाही. Then from the electronic configuration, it is clear that lanthanum and lutetium cannot be seen as the member of 4f block series, as there is no electron in their 4f level. हे जे काय पर्टिक्युलर सेंटेन्स आहे हे तुम्हाला पुढच्या स्लाइड मध्ये क्लिअर होईल. And therefore they have similar physical and chemical properties as that of the lanthanon. They are considered as a member of lanthanide series. म्हणजे काय आहे, आपण नेक्स्ट स्लाइड मध्ये बघूया की लॅन्थेनम मध्ये बघा कुठलाही इलेक्ट्रॉन ऍक्च्युली 4f ऑर्बिटल मध्ये नाही, आणि म्हणून इट शुड बी नॉट ऍक्च्युली पार्ट ऑफ द लॅन्थेनाइड सिरीज. पण त्यांच्या प्रॉपर्टी या लॅन्थेनाइड सिरीजशी सिमिलर असल्यामुळे त्याला सुद्धा या सिरीज मध्ये इन्क्लूड करण्यात आलेलं आहे. So now if you see properly the symbols, atomic number, expected electronic configuration and observed electronic configuration. So what you can see from this electronic configuration, it is clear that all electron, incoming electron कुठे जात आहेत बघा, f ऑर्बिटल मध्ये, बरोबर. म्हणून त्यांना आपण काय म्हणतो, f block element. Okay. The first element is lanthanum. बघा, its atomic number is 57 and the last one is called as lutetium. See, in case of lanthanum there is no electron in 4f level. आहे का बघा 4f मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन, नाही, शून्य आहे. बरोबर. तसंच लुटेशियम मध्ये पण बघा काय आहे. Lutetium cannot be also member of 4f block series, but still they have similar properties and therefore they are considered as a member of lanthanons or lanthanide series. अजून बघा कुठे कुठे हे असं झालेलं आहे. इन केस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फिगरेशन एक्सपेक्टेड वन, आपल्याला इलेक्ट्रॉन कुठे पाहिजे आहे 5d ऑर्बिटल मध्ये, सगळीकडे 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन आहे. But if you consider the observed electronic configuration in 5d orbital, all 0 electrons are there, right? But see, only in case of lanthanum, then in case of gadolinium, and last one in case of lutetium, there is 5d1 electron. आणि हे असं का झालंय बघा, कारण की एक तर तुमची ऑर्बिटल कम्प्लिटली एम्प्टी पाहिजे, that is 4f0 in case of lanthanum, or in case of gadolinium it is again 4f7 म्हणजे हाफ फील्ड, तिकडे तो एक इलेक्ट्रॉन d ऑर्बिटल मध्ये देतो. आणि फायनली in case of lutetium it will give 1 electron to d orbital to get completely filled stability, that is 4f14. So overall, if you consider the electronic configuration which is expected and observed, you can find out the stability of your lanthanum. So whatever next properties are there, we will see in our next lecture. Thank you.